yesterday, and some teams, some games, they looking real freaking exciting, man. I can't wait. The Chargers schedule, I'm gonna go over the Chargers schedule. If you want me to go over your team schedule, please let me know. I'm probably, maybe I'll go over every I'll probably just go over the entire NFL schedule, but if you want me to go more in depth into your own specific team schedule, let me know. Drop it into the chat, comment on my videos. So, yeah, but obviously I'm a Chargers fan. I'm the owner, the builder of this channel, so I'm definitely going to go over my favorite squads schedule and some players that are my favorite players. I'm going to go over their schedule as well. So I'm going to go over to the Chicago. I'm gonna go over the Chicago Bears schedule because Caleb Williams is my dog. That's my favorite player. So I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check out what their schedule is cooking. But there is some teams that has some controversial schedule droppings, like the 49ers. I think they're traveling more than any team in the NFL. I think they said that the 49ers are traveling over 34,000 miles. They have two international games. New Mexico isn't really that far from San Francisco, but it's still international, and so there's still a procedure and protocols that a team has to take to travel outside of the country. That's always a hassle, especially nowadays. So I definitely will be looking into the 49ers schedule specifically, but the 49ers, the Chargers, the Bears, most definitely, and I'm also gonna look into the Rams schedule because I think it can be very, very interesting to follow two LA teams that are looking really, really good in the off season right now, and two LA, not only are they two LA teams, but they're two LA teams from two different conferences, and not only that, but the Super Bowl is in Los Angeles. It's at SoFi Stadium for this season next year. So that's going to be, if you want any type of content and your football content on your channel, you got to be following that storyline. What the Rams are looking like throughout the season, their schedule, and the Chargers schedule. So the Rams are not opening at home games at SoFi. The Chargers are. I think the Chargers are opening two home games. So that's very, very exciting for the Los Angeles Chargers. That, if I'm not mistaken, we are opening two games at home at SoFi, and the Rams are away, and they're opening their season at, I think, two away games, I believe. So I love it, man. I know I said in the last video that the Chargers, that the owner of the Rams stadium was probably not going to have the Chargers open up only home games in at SoFi, but he did, and maybe he doesn't have that much control over the Chargers over Rams owner. He's not going to allow the Chargers to. He's going to have something to say or do about the Chargers opening up the home games. But I don't think the owners have anything to do with that, because if he had something to say about that, the Chargers not opening the home game, then any owners will have something to say about that. So I don't really know where he was getting that logic from, but it makes all the sense in the world because the Rams is not opening, the Chargers will. So I think the Chargers are playing, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the Cardinals in the Raiders the second week, I believe. I'll have to look into it. I'll take a look at it. But hey, if you all, whoever's watching, if you all want me to go more deeply and more in depth of your team schedule, let me know, because there's some really good. This season is shaking out to be a really, really great season, and it couldn't get here any further. It can't get any faster enough. It really can't. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you all think. Let me know what games you're most excited about, the Week 1 games, and if you think Patrick Mahomes is going to be able to play the first game of the year, first week of the season, or you maybe we'll probably just get to see Justin Fields and Andy Reid's offense. That'll kind of be interesting to see that, but it doesn't really matter because, as soon as Patrick Mahomes is ready to come back, he's ready to come back. But it could help Justin Fields if he's looking good, whenever Patrick Mahomes isn't playing, or how much, or within the process of us waiting for Patrick Mahomes to come back, and we get to see Justin Fields play pretty well. So that would help Justin Fields with his career. Maybe he'll have another shot next year if he does put on some good tape under Andy Reid, and he can show that Andy Reid more than likely revolutionized his entire career. So, or evolved his career. Not, I won't say revolutionized, evolved his career. So as a quarterback, because what other great coach to learn from as a quarterback than Andy Reid? So that's that. So yeah, it's a lot of great storylines that's circling right now. A lot of players that we want to look into and see if they can actually do well. And we're talking about Justin Fields. Maybe he can have another shot under Andy Reid. But let's talk about also Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, I mean, if Kyler Murray doesn't do well with the Vikings, he's done. He's done. I mean, you have been dropped into a really good situation with Kevin O'Connell, the best wide receiver in the game. I still say Justin Jefferson is the greatest wide receiver in the game, one of the greatest wide receivers to ever play the game. And if Justin Jefferson keeps doing what he's doing, I'm going to go in and say he's going the greatest wide receiver to ever play the game. I just going to just say that. I mean, he has done remarkable things without really a good quarterback. So I don't think Justin Jefferson gets the credit that he deserves. And so let's see what happens with Kyler Murray. That's gonna be a very, very interesting situation. Kyler Murray, Geno Smith is washed. He's not going to do anything. Geno Smith is done. He went into the worst situation as a quarterback. He goes from the Raiders to the Jets. He's done. So I mean, I don't want to look into Geno Smith. Malik Willis will be kind of interesting to see what he could do with the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to be really looking deeply into him because I want and go to the whatever. That is lousy analysis. So we're going to really look to see if these guys really are playing well with the minimal resources that they have. So we can see if we can see based on what Malik Willis can do in Miami, if he can really make a lot of something out of nothing. Because right now in Miami, he has a whole lot of nothing. I mean, the wide receivers, I forget the wide receivers' names that he has. He doesn't even really have he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have any star power, like firepower. Devon Achane, that's it. And Jalen Waddle, they're his last piece of help. So I'm going to just be really interested to see what Malik Willis can do. So the Miami Dolphins are more than likely going to be picking in the first pick of the draft next year. But that doesn't mean, just because Miami Dolphins probably won't even win a game, that doesn't mean that Malik Willis won't be able to show if he can be the first quarterback. It doesn't mean we have that team by that. So what I'm basically saying is that we really got to be able to watch the games, watch the tape, see if he's actually quarterbacking. So I can't think of any other situations or good storylines at the top of my head. I'll look into them. But hey, as a whole, for all 32 teams, it's going to be very exciting. Again, it's always exciting when the NFL season is quickly approaching us. And when you see teams making moves, making trades, doing signings and stuff like that, the drafts, everything, just the anticipation is just building up. So I love it, man. And it's like Christmas for me. I mean, my birthday is coming up in the next couple of weeks, May 27th, and I'm more excited about the NFL season than I am for my birthday. So that's to tell y'all how much I love football. All right, so if you, like I said, before I log off, like, comment, share, subscribe. Any schedules, any specific games you want me to talk about, any storylines, any players. If you want me to talk about your specific team, your favorite player, storylines that you have or that you know about that you want to go more in depth in, let me know. If you want my thoughts, you want my judgment, you want my opinions, everything, you want my unique on situations, on players, on teams, on choices, on decisions that these owners and generals are making. If you need just a different type of set of an opinion from your own self and from analysts that you see from these other streaming platforms, sports channels, I would give that to you, because I think one thing about me that separates me from everybody else is that I do have a lot of unique perspectives on a lot of different things, and I don't be confrontational or controversial or just have discernment or like a different type of set of opinions going against the grain just for the hell of it. I just naturally always just been a type of individual to always look at things differently. So you all let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Drop your ideas in the comments. You are the producers of this channel. And thank you all so much for watching. All day, no days off. Deuces.